All right, Shalom Akim, the high spirit wind Judah of the GMS Mississippi camp, giving all honor and glory to the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, Bahashemi, Hawashai, Bahashemi, Hakudash. I also want to give double honor to our elder apostles and elder bishops of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. All right, and today I want to go into a lesson entitled, see, it's really a patience thing. It's really a patience thing, man, or a thing of patience. All right, because, you know, you come into this truth, you come into this knowledge, and you have all type of adversities. You have all type of adversities. All right, you have all type of things happen to you, but all those things that happen are orchestrated. All right, it's a simulation of patience. All right, just like you might go to nursing school. All right, you're in nursing school, you have simulations. All right, and it might be intense. You know, you might have that fire on you, or you know, you might feel like you're walking through fire. You know, you might go to trucking school. They have certain trucking simulations, all right, where you have these artificial obstacles that you have to maneuver through. You go to flight school, or, you know, flight academy or whatever you call it, okay? Or you have these like flight simulations, all right? But that's to prepare you for real time, all right? But furthermore in this truth, all right, all right, you have things that happen to you to really train you to trust him, man. All right, in your everyday life. All right, because in Matthew 6:33, all right, we have simulations in this truth orchestrated by Yahweh Bahashemi Shai, all right, to test us, man, and ultimately to train us to trust him. And as it says in Matthew 6:33, seek ye first the kingdom of Yahweh Bahashemi Shai and his righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. All right. But you have, and it's easy to read those scriptures. It's easy to recite those scriptures. But can you believe those scriptures? All right. It's really a thing of patience. The kingdom coming, that's a thing of patience, man. But even in your everyday life and with your daily needs, man, it's a thing of patience. All right. Like we always get to talk about women, all right, through the spirit. All right. If you don't have a woman, that's really your faith being tested. All right. Are you gonna lose your integrity and flirt with adultery? All right, because you went so long without a woman, so you don't want to face the reality that this woman might have a man. All right. All right. Or when it comes to a job, you know, you've been without a job for a long time or a gig, but the job that finally calls you back. The job that finally calls you back. Well, guess what? They have regulations where you got to shave your beard because it's chemicals in the company. All right. All right. So, or you got to go offshore and be gone 3 weeks at a time. All right. So, but before that job offer, you went months without a job. So when those things happen, those are temptations are to test your integrity, man, which ultimately it tests your faith. It tests your patience. All right. Because to get your faith tested is to really get your patience tested too. All right. It takes faith to have patience. All right, it takes faith, all right, to keep enduring. Let's say you're in the woods, you're in the wilderness, all right? Let's say you know how to hunt, all right? Just, you know, for example. But you're hunting for clean animals such as deer, you know, things of that nature, all right? But the only thing you see is wild game, you know, a little small game. You see turtles and rabbits and stuff, but you're starving. So do you lose your integrity, all right, by losing your patience and start hunting unclean animals? All right. Or furthermore, you know, you're on a grid, all right, you probably going house to house, all right, and you're hungry, and somebody offer you, I don't know, some sausages, some bacon or whatever, some ham. Keep in mind you're on an empty stomach. All right. Do you resist or do you succumb to that temptation, man? All right. You see, it's a patience thing, man. But you have to believe, and when I say you, I say me, because these lessons, they have to be done, you know, currently, man. Like they have to be done repetitively, man. Because Jake has a short-term memory, okay? You know, because you might be good in one department when it comes to patience, but you have to exercise your patience in another department. Like I said, especially with women and being deprived without women, that's really your ground to prove your patience, man. Because it's all, to have patience is all rooted in the belief that the Most High will give every needful thing in due season. Another scripture that I love to keep in the arsenal, that he will give every needful thing in due season, man. All right? Even when it comes to tribulations in the camp, all right, you might feel like you got suspended or rebuked for nothing, and you feel like nobody know what really happened. Well, you have to trust that, you know, the Most High, nothing passes the Most High. That nothing gets past the Most High. All right? The eyes of Yahweh Shema Shai 10,000 times brighter than the sun. So nothing get past the Most High. So it's a test of patience. Like I said, you might have got suspended or whatever it may have been, okay? Suspended or whatever it may have been, okay? But you have to have patience that the Most High is gonna vindicate you, man. All right? He's gonna justify you. All right? We have to have patience, even in the times to come. All right? Where it says we're gonna be persecuted. All right? We're gonna be looked at as the bad guy. But before this thing is over, we're gonna be known as the good guys. All right? But when we're being persecuted, you're gonna have to be patient that, you know, during that time, are we gonna be looked at as domestic terrorists or whatever it may be? Or it's gonna feel uncomfortable, but we're gonna have to have patience. The Lord is gonna deliver us, man. All right, some of us are gonna be in concentration camps, man. All right, but we're gonna have to have patience and keep our faith that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to deliver us, man. Okay, that's just a fact. This thing is a thing of patience. Okay. And you have the flesh, and your flesh has a nature. That's why Yahweh Shai said, the spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. And your flesh is impulsive. Your flesh has something called survival mode. So your flesh is going to do anything to sustain itself, anything to keep itself alive. But that's a very heathenistic, ungodly way. A way of the heathen. All right? Going back to being in the wilderness. You got Navy SEALs who are trained to eat all type of things in the wild to keep themselves alive. You have highly trained scoutsmen, Navy SEALs. They got books on how to survive in the wilderness, but a lot of stuff you can't do because they'll eat anything and everything, man. But that's very heathenistic, all right? The thing that makes us superior is not making 6 figures a year, man. The thing that makes us superior is not how much money you make and how tall you are or how many material things you possess, all right? That's a heathenistic form of superiority. That's a heathenistic rendition of being high value. The thing that makes us superior is that we obey the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shema Shai, and we have faith in him. We obey his laws, which civilizes us, and we have faith in him. We rely on the higher power as opposed to our own nature, our own instincts, man. And that's what makes us superior, man. That's what makes us superior than a 2/3. And I'm just saying that by way of definition of what it means to be the first fruit. That's the first fruit means you're superior to that of your own class. So not only are we more superior than the other nations, we're superior than the 2/3 of our people because we rely on Yahweh Shema Shai. We don't rely on the government. We don't rely on stimulus checks. Although you get one, you get one. We don't rely on it though. We rely on Yahweh Shema Shai per the book in Isaiah, per the chapter in Isaiah, the scripture in Isaiah, where it said we'll no more stay on them that smote us, but we'll stay on Yahweh Shema Shai. All right, so patience, all right, is a very spiritual elite characteristic, man. A spiritual elite trait, man. All right, because we can lean back and know that Yahweh Shema Shai is going to catch us. Not to tempt him, but we rely on him. Okay? Patience, that proves everything. All right? We could talk all day, but your actions, how you act and react, it shows you where your faith is. But with that, I hope you brothers and sisters were edified. Once again, I want to give all honor and glory to Yahweh Shema Shai by Shorachai Kudash, double honor to our elder apostles, elder bishops, of great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings, health and wellness to the house of David the elect. Abba, Commander Allah, Shalom.